Coaches, you've got about 3 minutes left of warm-ups. If you've got athletes swimming in the 25s, let's go ahead and put them behind the block for the first event, which will be event 1, the mixed 8 and under 25-yard freestyle. So at this point, all 8 and unders swimming the 25-yard freestyle should be out. The clerk of course. We're going to do a call for event 2, the mixed 12 and under 50-yard freestyle. Heat number 1 for the 50-yard freestyle should report to the clerk of course in the lobby. Remember, you're going to start in the lobby. Okay, when you come to the clerk of course, you'll start in the lobby. This is a call for event 2, the mixed 12 and under 50-yard freestyle. Should report to the clerk of course in the lobby. Event 2, Heat 1, should report to the clerk of course in the lobby. This is a call for event 2, heat 1 of the 50-yard freestyle. Should report to the clerk of course in the lobby. Remember, guys, when you come for your events, you start out in the lobby. So you'll go down the middle steps and you'll go to the lobby. This is a call for Event 2, Heat 1 of the 12 and under 50-yard freestyle. And we're off. This is Heat 1 of the 8 and under 25-yard freestyle. Lane 4, Eliana Grasev. Evie Renali's in 5. Janessa Steele is in 6. Jack Becker is in 7. And Deacon Sewell is in lane 8. This is a call for Heat 2 of the 12 and under 50-yard freestyle. Please report to the clerk of course. Heat 2 of the 12 and under 50-yard freestyle. Please report to the clerk of course. Heat 2 of the 25-yard freestyle. Lane 5, Samantha Pashley. Lane 6, Parker Johnson. Lane 7, Keaton Furrow. Lane 8, Eli Summers. Lane 9 is Jilly Smith. Heat 3 of the 12 and under 50-yard freestyle. Should report to the clerk of course. Heat 3 of the 12 and under 50-yard freestyle. Should report to the clerk of course. Heat 2 and Heat 3 of the 50-yard freestyle should be at the clerk of course. Heat 2 and Heat 3 of the 50-yard freestyle should be at the clerk of course. Heat 4 of the 50-yard freestyle should report to the clerk of course. Heat number 4. This is Heat 1 of the 50-yard freestyle. Lane 4 is Edwin Grasev. In 5 is Alvicio Barrioli. In lane 6 is Caitlin Steele. Lane 7 is Kennedy Coppinger. And in lane 8 is Brady McKenzie. Heat 1 of the 50-yard freestyle is in the water. And your unofficial winner is Edwin Grasev in lane 4, swimming an unofficial time of 40.71. Heat 5 of the 50-yard freestyle should report to the clerk of course. Heat 5 of the 50-yard freestyle should report to the clerk of course. Heat 2 of the 50-yard freestyles now in the water. Kyler Morris in 4, Maddie Bean in 5, Aubrey Llewellyn in 6, Addison Borders is in 7, Breeley Elliott is in 8, and Asher Morris is in lane number 9. This is Heat 2 of the 50-yard freestyle. And touching first out of lane number 6 is Aubrey Llewellyn. The unofficial time is 46.31. All right, this is a call for event 3. This would be heat 1 of the 825-yard butterfly. Should report to the clerk of course in the lobby. Heat 1 in the Heat 1 for the 825-yard butterfly should report to the clerk of course. This is heat 3 in the water right now. Morgan Slattery's in 4, Klein Boyd's in 5, Stephen Myers in 6, Connor McCoy's in 7, Rebecca Clemens in 8, and Allie Melhorn is in 9. Heat 3 of the 50-yard freestyles in the water. And taking that heat goes to Klein Boyd out of lane number 5, unofficial time of 35.43. Event 3 of the 825-yard butterfly. Heat 1, those athletes should be at the clerk of course. This is a call for event 4. This is a call for event 4. This is the mixed 12 and under 50-yard butterfly. Should report, heat 1 should report to the lobby and the clerk of course. Event 4, heat 1 of the mixed 12 and under 50-yard butterfly should report to the clerk of course. This is heat 5 of the 50-yard freestyle. Mitchell Maydell's in 4, Sterling Sewell's in 5, Lucy Lydon's in 6, Mary D. Barnett in 7, and in lane 9 is Sage Sillery. This is a call for heat 2 of the 12 and under 50-yard butterfly. Please report to the clerk of course. Heat 2. Eli Summers. Heat 3 of the 50-yard butterfly should report to the clerk of course. Heat 3 of the 50-yard butterfly should report to the clerk of course. Right now we've got the 825-yard butterfly in the water. Lane 4 is Deacon Sewell. Lane 5, Keaton Furrow. Lane 6, Jilly Smith. Lane 7, Eli Summers. Lane 8, Jack Becker. And lane 9 is Evie Rinaldi. Winner out of that heat, it comes out of lane number 5. That's Keaton Furrow. Unofficial time of 27.56. Heat 4 of event 4, the 12 and under 50-yard butterfly, should report to the clerk of course. Heat 4 of event 4 of the 50-yard butterfly should report to the clerk of course. This is heat 1 of the 12 and under 50-yard butterfly in the water right now. Archer Ladd's in 5 and Naomi Koo is in 7. And your unofficial winner there is Archer Ladd, swimming out of lane 5. Unofficial time of 45.61. That was just heat 1 of the 50-yard butterfly. This is heat 2 of the 50-yard butterfly. Edwin Grasev's in 5. Mitchell Maydell in 6. Caroline Young's in 7. Addison Borders is in 8. And your winner in Heat 2 of the 50-yard butterfly is Caroline Young in lane 7, unofficial time of 49.80. Attention athletes and coaches and volunteers, there will be a 10-minute break between the 50-yard butterfly and the 25-yard backstroke. There will be a 10-minute break between the 50-yard butterfly and the 25-yard backstroke. All right, this is Heat 4 of the 50, or Heat 3 of the 50-yard butterfly. Stephen Myers is in 4. Sage Sillery's in 6. Liam Hewitt's in 7. Nina Lales in 8. And Finley May is in lane number 9. This is Heat 3 of the 50-yard butterfly. And taking heat number 3, swimming out of lane 8, is Nina Lale, unofficial time, 47.50. This is heat number 4, the 50-yard butterfly. Lane 4 is Gunnar Boggs. Lane 5, Charlie Chittum. Lane 6, Walker Sewell. Lane 7, Ben Harden. Lane 8, Lucy Leiden. And in lane 9 is Sarah Brinson. This is heat 4 of the 50-yard butterfly. All right, the winner of heat 4 in lane 8 was Lucy Leiden, unofficial time of 39.24. All right, folks, we've got a 10-minute break now at the conclusion of the 50-yard butterfly. Ten-minute break. The time is currently 9:26. We will resume at 9:36 a.m. This is a call for Event 5, mixed 825-yard backstroke, Heat 1. Should report to the clerk of course. Event 5, Heat 1 of the 825-yard backstroke. Should report to the clerk of course. If you are in Heat 1 of Event 5 of the 825-yard backstroke, you should report to the clerk of course in the lobby. Heat 1 of Event 5, the 825-yard backstroke, should report to the lobby in the clerk of course. Heat 1 of the 825-yard backstroke, please report to the clerk of course. Heat 2 of the 825-yard backstroke should report to the clerk of course. Heat 2 of the 825-yard backstroke should report to the clerk of course. Heat 1 and Heat 2 of the 825-yard backstroke should be at the clerk of course. This is a call for Event 6, Heat 1 of the 1,250-yard backstroke. Should report to the clerk of course. Call for Event number 6, Heat 1 of the 825-yard backstroke. Should report to the clerk of course. This is Heat 1 of the 825-yard backstroke. Evie Renales in 5, Jack Becker in 6, Deacon Sewell in 7, and Eliana Grasev is in lane 8. This is a call for Heat 2 of the 1,250-yard backstroke. Please report to the clerk of course. Heat 2 of the 1,250-yard backstroke should report to the clerk of course. This is Heat 2 of the 825-yard backstroke. Eli Summers is in 4, Samantha Pashley in 6, Jilly Smith in 7, Keaton Furrow in 8, and Janessa Steele in lane number 9. This is a call for heat 3 of the 12 and under 50-yard backstroke. Please report to the clerk of course. This is a call for heat 3 of the 12 and under 50-yard backstroke. Please report to the clerk of course. Heat 3 of the 12 and under 50-yard backstroke should be at the clerk of course. This is heat 1 of the 12 and under 50-yard backstroke. Alvicio Barioli in lane 5, Breely Elliott in 6, Caitlin Steele in 7, Brady McKenzie's in lane number 8. Heat 1 of the 50-yard backstroke is in the water. This is a call for heat 1 of event 7, the 8 and under 25-yard breaststroke. Should report to the clerk of course. This is a call for event 7, the 8 and under 25-yard breaststroke. Should report to the clerk of course. The winner out of heat 1 comes out of lane 5. That's Alvicio Barioli. Unofficial time, 54.16. This is heat 2 of the 12 and under 50-yard backstroke. Kennedy Coppinger in 4, Asher Morris in 5, Allie Melhorn in 6, Naomi Koo in 7, Rebecca Clemens in 8, Kyler Morris in lane number 9. The heat 1 of the 8 and under 25-yard breaststroke should be at the clerk of course. This is a call for heat 1 of event 8, the 12 and under 50-yard breaststroke. Please report to the clerk of course. This is a call for event 8, heat 1 of the 12 and under 50-yard breaststroke. Please report to the clerk of course. And touching first out of lane number 7 in heat 2 is Naomi Koo. Her unofficial time of 44.39. This is a call for Heat 2 of the 50-yard breaststroke. That's event 8. Heat 2 of the 50-yard breaststroke should report to the clerk of course. Heat number 2 of the 50-yard breaststroke should report to the clerk of course. In the water is Heat 3 of the 50-yard backstroke. Sophie Santola's in 4, Caroline Young in 6, Briley Kessler's in 7, Connor McCoy's in 8, and Maddie Bean is in lane number 9. And touching first out of lane number 6 is Caroline Young. Her unofficial time of 41.24. Okay, this is Heat 1 of the 825-yard breaststroke. Heat 3 of the 50-yard breaststroke should be at the clerk of course at this time. Eliana Grasev's in lane 4, Samantha Pashley in 6, Parker Johnston is in 7, and Janessa Steele is in lane 8. This is Event 7, 825-yard breaststroke in the water. And touching first out of lane number 7 is Parker Johnston. Unofficial time of 29.15. Heat 1 and Heat 2 and Heat 3 of the 50-yard breaststroke should be at the clerk of course at this time. This is heat 1 of the 50-yard breaststroke in the water. Kennedy Coppinger is in 5, and Maddie Bean is in lane number 7. Heat 1 of the 50-yard breaststroke is in the water. Heat 2 and Heat 3 of the 50-yard breaststroke should be at the clerk of course. Heat 4 of the 50-yard breaststroke should report to the clerk of course. Heat 4 of the 50-yard breaststroke should report to the clerk of course. This is Heat 2 of the 50-yard breaststroke. Edwin Grosseff is in lane 4. Brady McKenzie in 5. Caitlin Steele in 6. Kyler Morris in 7. And Alvicio Barioli in lane number 8. This is Heat 2 of the 50-yard breaststroke. This is Heat 3 of the 50-yard breaststroke. Addison Borders in 4. Aubrey Llewellyn in 5. Morgan Slattery in 6. Connor McCoy's in 7. Allie Melhorn in 8. And Asher Morris in lane number 9. This is Heat 3 of the 50-yard breaststroke. Heat 5 of the 50-yard breaststroke should be at the clerk of course. Heat 5 of the 50-yard breaststroke. Attention, coaches, officials, volunteers, and swimmers. There will be a 5-minute break between the mixed 12 and under 100 IM and the 50-yard breaststroke. There will be a 5-minute break. And the winner out of heat number 3 is Morgan Slattery, swimming in lane number 6, her unofficial time of 54.78. This is heat 4 of the 50-yard breaststroke. Lane 5, Mary D. Barnett. Lane 6, Finley May. Lane 7, Klein Boyd. Lane 8, Sarah Brinson. And in lane 9 is Sterling Sewell. Heat 4, the 50-yard breaststroke is now in the water. And taking that heat, coming out of lane 6 is Finley May. Her unofficial time of 47.50. This is heat 5 of the 50-yard breaststroke. Lane 5, Ben Harden. Lane 6, Charlie Chittum. Lane 7, Walker Sewell. Lane 8, Rebecca Clemens. And in lane 9 is Gunnar Boggs. Heat 5 of the 50-yard breaststroke is now in the water. Attention, everyone. There'll be a 5-minute break between the 50-yard breaststroke and the 100-yard IM. Swimmers, please be sure to see your coaches before you leave. They have a little treat for you. So please be sure to see your coaches before you leave. And the winner again comes out of lane 6. That's Charlie Chittum. Unofficial time for Charlie is 44.85. All right, that's a 5-minute break now between the 50-yard breaststroke and 100-yard IM. 5 minutes. The start time on the 100-yard IM will be at 10:01 a.m. Heat number 1 of event 9 of the 12 and under 100-yard IM should report to the clerk of course. Heat 1 of event 9, this would be the 12 and under 100-yard IM, should report to the clerk of course. Swimmers, just a quick reminder, remember to see your coaches before you leave. They've got a little treat for you before you leave the meet today. Heat 2 of the of event 9 of the 12 and under 100-yard IM should report to the clerk of course. Heat 2 of event 9, the 12 and under 100-yard IM should report to the clerk of course. Aubrey Llewellyn, please report to the clerk of course. Heat 1 and Heat 2 of the 100-yard IM should report to the clerk of course. This is a call for Heat 3 of the 100-yard IM. Please report to the clerk of course. Heat 1, 2, and 3 should report to the clerk of course of the 8 and under 100-yard IM. This is Heat 1 of the 12 and under 100-yard IM. Briley Kessler's in lane 5. Morgan Slattery in 6. And Naomi Koo is in lane number 7. Heat 1 of the 12 and under 100-yard IM is now in the water. This is a call for Heat 4 of the 12 and under 100-yard IM. Please report to the clerk of course. Heat 4 of the 12 and under 100-yard IM. Please report to the clerk of course. And taking heat number 1 of the 12 and under 100 yard IM is Morgan Slattery, swimming out of lane number 6. She had an unofficial time of 1:43.88. This is heat 2 of the 12 and under 100 yard IM. In lane 5, Stephen Myers. In lane 6, Parker Johnston. And in lane number 8 is Aubrey Llewellyn. Heat 2 of the 12 and under 100 yard IM is in the water. And taking heat number 2, swimming out of lane number 5, is Stephen Myers. His unofficial winning time of 1:46.15. This is heat 3 of the 12 and under 100 yard IM. Lane 4, Sophie Santola. Lane 5, Nina Lale. Lane 6, Sarah Brinson. Lane 7, Caroline Young. Lane 8 is Finley May. And lane 9 is Mitchell Maydell. This is heat 3 of the 12 and under 100 yard IM. Swimmers, if it can have your attention, please, if there's any trash up in the stands, we would appreciate it if you would pick up that trash and put it into the trash cans that are located up in the bleachers. We have another competition this afternoon, so if you can do your best to clean up for us, that would be appreciated. And taking heat number 3 is out of lane number 6 is Sarah Brinson, and her unofficial time of 1:37.61. This is heat 4 of the 12 and under 100-yard IM. In lane 5 is Gunnar Boggs. Archer Ladd's in 6. Sterling Sewell's in 7. Liam Hewitt is in 8. And Klein Boyd is in lane number 9. And taking heat number 4, swimming out of lane 9, is Klein Boyd. He had an unofficial time of 1:32.71. This is heat 5 of the 12 and under 100-yard IM. Ben Harden's in lane 4. Lucy Lyden in 5. Charlie Chittum in 6. Walker Sewell is in 7. Mary D. Barnett is in 8. And Sage Sillery is in lane number 9. This is heat 5 of the 12 and under 100-yard IM. And the winner out of heat number 5 of the 12 and under 100-yard IM is Lucy Lyden. Unofficial time for Lucy is 1:27.95. And that will do it for our Candy Cane Intrasquad meet. Special thank you to parents, officials, volunteers, and coaches. Great job, everybody. Once again, if you could do your best to please clean up upstairs. We've got another competition this afternoon that we have to get ready for. Officials and volunteers, you can exit through the back double doors or the side door through the hallway. Either or will be sufficient. Thank you, everybody. Stay safe.